Hello, welcome to watching me make my shrimp salad that's so basic. So we're gonna first start out with the seasonings. We have onion powder, garlic powder, seasoned salt, paprika, Cajun, Old Bay, lemon pepper, cayenne, chili powder, Creole, blackened seasoning, and parsley to make it cute. And then we're gonna use olive oil for our base. Well, extra virgin olive oil at that. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little sprinkle, so it can attach to the shrimp. And first is lemon pepper. Yeah, shake it good. Shake it good. And then cayenne. You want to get a decent amount, but not too much, but enough to at least cover every inch on top. Yeah, you gotta tap the bottom of that cayenne in that container. So you gotta hit it. Chili powder. You don't want too much of the chili powder, but it is a good touch. Creole. Yes. Sprinkle that in there. We want it spicy. I like it spicy. Blackened seasoning. Can't go wrong with the blackened seasoning. Yup. Onion powder. It's a good balance. Go ahead and put that in there. Garlic powder, of course. Seasoned salt. I really hesitated to put seasoned salt in there, but I did only a little. Paprika. Really, whatever your heart desires for the paprika. Cajun. That's really slap your mama. Old Bay. I was really kind of going light today, but it don't hurt to go a little light. Trying to be healthier anyway. And I believe that's all the seasonings. I did forget to add the parsley, but that's okay. That's just for decoration. I was ready to get this up and running, cooking, because I was hungry. So yeah, I'm mixing. I'm about to speed it up for you guys because I know some people be like kind of about looking at raw meat or whatever. But yeah, mix it good, mix it. I usually like to mix with one hand, but I don't know why I put both, but I like to mix with one hand. I like to have a free hand. So now, this is the pan we're gonna fry it in, well, on the skillet. So I like to turn it to medium to start with, or a little bit before medium. It depends on the kind of skillet or pan that you use. So I went ahead and add the oil for a little base, and I just lay out the shrimp like in one direction because it helps me to be able to know which side is which and how long it's been on each side. So if they're all facing the same side, I know which side has cooked and which side I need to flip over, XYZ. Yeah. So yeah, that's me adding in the shrimp. I usually use a different skillet that has a wider and bigger base to be able to lay it out. So I can cook more than pretty much the whole batch at once. But I wanted to do something a little different for you guys. So tried to make it look all cute. So while the shrimp is warming up and cooking, let's go ahead and put these seasonings up. My sister got these for me for Christmas, and I just love the aesthetic, and she supported me in getting them, even though she said that it was a waste. But I don't believe that they're a waste, because look how easily they line up on there and gives me so much room to have so many different seasonings. So I feel like it wasn't a waste, and they're just so cute. Look at that. And just nicely lined up. All done. Ooh, y'all, look at that steam. It's cooking, cooking. Just over there sizzling. Mm, mm, mm. I usually have the ones without the tail because I don't like to take the time to peel them, but this time it wasn't that many. So I wasn't too mad about it. And it kind of helped it, to me, I might be delusional, it kind of helped it to not shrink as much, but you know, it is what it is. And I forgot to mention, these are colossal shrimp. I usually get my shrimp from HEB. Recently though, I'm not gonna be bougie, recently. But I got these from Walmart and this is literally all that came in the container. So I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back to HEB to get the colossal or jumbo that has um more in the container, but this was good for a little quick meal. But this is me right now trying to test to see if it's been cooked thoroughly for me. I know some people like that, they shrimp cooked different ways. I like it in between, but not where it tastes fishy, but yeah. I'm flipping it because I just wanted to get the other side a little more brown because the second side got more cook time that I like, so just was trying to get it flipped over to get a little bit. So now we're taking it out. I like to put them in a container so that they out the way, and if I have leftover shrimp I just keep them in that container to be able to have for tomorrow for my lunch XYZ. So I'm just going through the motion of getting those out, and then I'm gonna put the last batch in to be able to cook the remainder of those. And next we're actually gonna go ahead and cut these in half. I usually don't cut them in half, but I'm gonna try something different. But yeah, this is the final result of the first batch, and you see I already went ahead and threw those other ones in there. So this is just me trying to take off the tail, but I'm not gonna bore y'all with that. Or I will. But yeah, I'm trying to make it all aesthetic. It honestly, some of them was hot, some of them wasn't. So yeah, this right here is just a step that I take. Because when I cook, I really like to just it's like an art form. Like you gotta cater, literally like put love into cooking. I know it sounds so cliche, but it's kind of like a calming feeling when you're not rushed to have to cook, or like you're kind of forced to cook. So if you really don't have to cook, it's so much better. But I had to cook because I was hungry and I didn't want to go buy no food. So yeah, and I wanted to make this video for y'all, so this was all the motivation I need. So now we're gonna get the chop. Just cut them in half so that they're not too small, but it's enough to eat in each bite. So you probably wondering, where did she go? Like, what happened? Me, after I touch every little thing, I have to wash my hands. That's just me. Even if I have to wash my hands. So yeah, little by little. We're gonna cut that little piece up, throw it in there. I want to eat it so bad. But I didn't want to take all of my shrimp. But yeah, I was like, forget it. It's just too much to throw each individual shrimp in there. So I'm like, let me just go ahead, cut it all, get it done, see what I have all together. So it's like, I'm just gonna go ahead and chop any day now. Like, what's taking so long? No, I'm trying not to cut myself, but then here we go. Voila, magic. I bet you did not expect that, but yeah, it did magically appear into that glass bowl. So yeah, it's magic over here. That's the second batch being done. These turned out a little bit more more cooked than the previous batch because the seasoning still was in the pan when I added the second batch. So it's just seasoning, it's not burnt, but that makes it even better. So this me saying I gotta rinse my hands again, and yes, I cut the scene, I came back. I was like, oof. I was trying to go ahead, dive in, and go ahead and take them tails off, but them tails was hot. Do you hear me? I'm over here trying to keep it cute. I was like, let them breathe for a minute. But I was over here trying to get dive in and go ahead and get the video finished. But of course, you know what I had to do. I had to go back and wash my hands again because I am very picky about how I am in the kitchen. And I know other people are too, even though I am cooking for myself. But yeah, at this time, I did not realize this commercial break was this long. I do apologize, y'all, but stick with me. We're gonna ride out this little break together because, you know, I tried to edit this video. And, you know, sometimes it could be confusing when all you're looking at is shrimp on the screen and you gotta edit and cut and paste. So I think I might have took out a part that was supposed to be here and then kept this part by mistake. But we're gonna see what the next clip brings us. Hopefully that's like in the next few seconds here. But yeah, anyways, let's just enjoy the music in the background. And then when we get back to the next step, I will let you know. So go ahead and just enjoy the beat. See, yep, too hot. Thought I'd let it cool down in time, but you know what I said? Let's just go ahead and get it done. Because, you know, we're not scared. So I went ahead and just dug in and started taking them tails off. Yeah, I had a little station. I took the tails off. Trust me, y'all, I didn't put it on a counter or anything. I had a special place to put them tails so they weren't just, you know, willy-nilly everywhere, because I do like a clean space when I'm cooking. So y'all see, it was still hot. Typically, I would have ate that thing whole, but had to keep it cute and classy. Y'all, look at me struggling so bad. Like, this is almost embarrassing to rewatch. Like, this is hilarious. I'm honestly laughing at myself. This is hilarious. Yeah, little piece got stuck there. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I was thinking, I'm like, should I add this in there? Or should I take this out? But I'm like, no. This is real life cooking, and this is really how I go. So, we're going to show it all. This is cooking for real in the kitchen. So, yeah. So, next, what I'm going to do is go ahead and continue to chop those up too. And then I'm going to just throw them into the bowl, of course, with the other shrimp. And then after this, stay tuned. We almost done. I know it's been a while. I know there's been a long video to watch, but in a few seconds, we're gonna go ahead and prepare the bowl. And y'all, I did mention that this is a simple salad, so don't get on my head. Don't be getting mad and be like, we watched all this for that. Yeah, I told you what kind of salad it was and what I like to eat. I am a basic eater at times, but I don't see nothing wrong with it because it's unnecessary to add all that extra. But yeah, look at that salad. Magic. Full. Yep, I love it. It's almost gone. That's why. I should tell y'all where I got it, but I don't want y'all to go buy it and then it's not enough for me. I know, I'm selfish. Maybe one day. Or just ask me in the comments. I might reply. But yes, this is the final result, and yeah, it's actually very filling, and it's enough for me, and it's quick and easy, as you can see. Peace.